today, Sunday, just to answer a question that one of the people asked me on Facebook after watching my first live. So in my first live, I was telling people that about 15 years ago, 2005, I was deciding to get a divorce from my husband, who is a fabulous guy, a wonderful man. He's a wonderful person, he's a wonderful husband, he's a wonderful father, and now he's a fantastic grandfather. And it happened that I went back to school instead of giving him the divorce papers on my 20th wedding anniversary. The question that was asked of me was, what happened that I didn't do that, and how did I find out that I loved him? So I had an interview with the dean of the university, Barron University, that I was just asking about the process of psychoneurology, or at the time integrative psychology, versus psychology. And I had the first-hand experience at the gym that day, not knowing, apparently I do everything not knowingly, that I started talking about the day that I fell in love with my husband, and he asked me to marry him on our third date, and I said yes. So 20 years later, and 3 kids, and lots and ups and downs of the life, had made me forget that I love the person. So the first thing first is, in a relationship, we all come into this relationship with another person with a huge baggage. It can go to 7 ancestors back that is in us. And usually we don't work on ourselves before getting into a relationship. Even though I always thought that I was working on myself and doing everything to better myself, but the hardship of life doesn't let you anymore to do that sometimes. For me, on that day, was the fact that I found out I loved my husband, but I had forgotten. I wanted to work on myself, because the issue in a relationship is not always the other person. I know a lot of people have a lot of issues with their partners because the partner is not really who they wanted him to be or her to be when they married each other. But going back to what I had as a person, I started thinking and remembering of what were the great things about this person, not what were his issues. And I found out that he had a lot of positive points, and I was the one side, and not understanding what my deficiencies were. So this is why I ask each and every one of you to start looking back and see if you are on the verge of maybe splitting up, especially at this time that, with the coronavirus right now, we are all in the household with each other. So there are a lot of arguments, then challenges that come up every single day. But I want you to remind yourself every time that what are the good things about my partner? Or check inside first with yourself and see, am I happy with who I am? Am I happy with what I'm doing? Am I happy? I mean, if you're overweight, I can relate to that. Am I happy because I'm overweight? Am I happy because I'm too skinny? Am I happy because, I don't know. I mean, are you happy? This is the most important question you need to ask yourself every single day when you wake up. And find the reasons to be happy. You chose your partner because you saw the good in them. In my book, I talk about it, Making a Commitment for Love. I'll bring my book again, and one of these days, and tell you what it is and what is it all about. But are you looking at the good stuff in your life? Are you looking at the positive things about your partner? Are you looking at the positive things about yourself? The most important thing is you have to be happy with you as a person. Why do we talk about self-love? What is this becoming such an important issue? I mean, not issue, but a subject that everybody is talking about these days, because now we are seeing that you don't have self-love, so you want to seek it in your partner, in the other person, in your kids, in the environment, and that's not going to fulfill you. What is going to fulfill you is you knowing who you are, what deficiencies you think you have, what you want to work on, how you want to fulfill yourself. And this is the subject that we're going to talk about. I'm going to talk about it with you guys. I really encourage you to send me messages on Facebook, on Instagram, on my messenger. Go on my website. Go to drnushin.com. Go take the assessment test. There's a free assessment test. Send me what you want, what your questions are. We go over it. We talk about it. Let me see who's here. Oh, hi. Okay, I see my friends coming on. I love you guys. Thank you, Afsana June. Thank you, everyone, for being here. This is wonderful. I mean, I hope I can be a light in your life. I hope I can bring some information to you, some light into your life and your relationship as the days go by, and you get to know me more in person. And I will have the privilege to getting to know you guys wherever you are. Somebody is saying that they're watching me from Kurdistan. That's all the way back in Iran. Oh my God, my country. I love you guys. So, very emotional. It's so beautiful. Anyway. This is so beautiful to be able to talk to people all over the world in 1 second. So, love you guys. I'll be back most probably tomorrow around the same time, maybe 4 o'clock, because I have people working outside in my garden, and I cannot go online before 4 o'clock Pacific time. And it's just beautiful. Tears of joy. And I love you. See you.